Hey guys, welcome back to the 5 Hour Show. I'm your host, Raymond. And today I want to talk about a little something serious. As you can see here, I'm on Nikkei Asia. It's a Japanese Asia English website. You can find most of the stories that happen in Asia in English here. So you should check them out one day. Anyway, today's topic is what happened on Halloween night here in Tokyo, and that is that it was a case of domestic terrorism. A suspect in Tokyo train attack says he adores Batman villain, the Joker. Plain and simple. Man in green shirt and purple suit injures 17, says thinking of death penalty. Okay, you can see a picture here of the train fire that he caused while he was attacking people. Now, when I heard this story, by the way, it's Tuesday morning today. So when I heard this story, it was yesterday morning. But initial reports are never quite as accurate as when you wait for further facts to come through. So let's read. They even just said a man dressed as the Joker, so they had nothing. So anyway, so flames are visible on a train carriage following a stabbing and arson attack on the Keio line in Chofu, western Tokyo, on October 31st that left 17 people injured. Okay, so originally they said that it was 17 people injured and one fatality, one death, which was incorrect. Kyoto. A man arrested in a knife and arson attack that injured 17 people on a train in Tokyo on Halloween night has told investigators he adores Batman villain character, the Joker, police said Monday. So this is the suspect's name, Kyota Hattori, 24, who was arrested at the scene of the crime on suspicion of attempted murder on Sunday night. Was also quoted as saying that he wanted to kill people and be given the death penalty, and that he had been thinking of killing people from around the time of June, being sentenced to death. And so he wanted to kill someone and he wanted to be killed. So he was thinking of taking somebody with him, is what that means, of course. Photos and videos posted on social media by eyewitnesses showed a man at the scene wearing a green shirt and purple suit in what appeared to be a Joker costume. About 2 hours before the incident, Hattori visited Tokyo's Shibuya district, a hotspot for costumed partygoers to celebrate Halloween, the police said. Hattori told the police he chose a limited express train bound for the city entry that makes few stops because it is generally crowded with passengers. He expressed regret at failing to kill anyone in the attack, the police said. Of the 17 injured people, a man in his 70s was in critical condition after allegedly being stabbed by Hattori in the chest as the Keio line train was moving around 8 p.m. The suspect also allegedly started a fire on the train using lighter fluid. The other 16 victims, aged between their teens to their 60s, sustained minor injuries, including smoke inhalation. Hattori was also quoted as saying he had failed in work and had troubles in relationships with friends. So, anyway, the incident took place on a 10-car train bound for Shinjuku, a busy station in central Tokyo, from Hachioji in the west of the capital, causing panic among passengers who scrambled to escape through train windows. The train made an emergency stop at Kokuro Station in Chofu, western Tokyo, but its doors did not open immediately. And I'll get to more on that in a little bit. Its operator, Keio Corporation, said the train did not stop at the right position and that staff decided not to open any doors to prevent passengers from falling through a gap between the train and the platform. The driver was unaware of what had happened on the train at the time, the company said. Okay, so this is what I wanted to talk about. So when the train actually did stop as an emergency stop, it didn't line up with the doors. If you see the video, and you'll see tons of videos out there, the doors did not line up with the gates at the platforms. So they didn't open the doors. What they did was they jumped out the windows. They opened up the windows and jumped out. Of course, there's smoke. You got to jump out. Got to get out. Police found a knife, several plastic bottles which possibly contained lighter fluid, and an aerosol can in the train car. Following the incident, the Transport Ministry asked all the railway companies in Japan to strengthen vigilance to ensure safety. A number of attacks on trains and station premises in the Tokyo area have occurred recently. A man stabbed and slashed 10 passengers in August on an Odakyu Electric Railway commuter train in the capital's Setagaya ward. On October 15, 2 men were stabbed by a man at JR Ueno Station in a separate incident. 2 people were injured in a Tokyo subway station in late August after a man sprayed sulfuric acid at the face of another man. I remember this is very recently, as a matter of fact, maybe about 2 months ago, I want to say. On Monday morning, commuters at Kokuryo Station expressed worries following the incident. I'm terrified that I could get caught up in such an incident at any moment, a 50-year-old man said. A 25-year-old woman en route to work said, I was scared to get on the train. I usually listen to music with earphones while commuting, but I didn't today. Okay, so there's that information of the man dressed as the Joker. All right, so, and with that being the story, I tell you all that this kind of thing is starting to grow, and it's not a good thing. While I am a fan of the Batman, TV show, comic, movie, whatever it is, the Joker is the bad guy. I realize that this is all fantasy, but at some point, cosplayers or young people out there, they're not satisfied with the fantasy of it, with the story of it. They want to go one further. They want to break the wall and become the Joker himself. So they're not happy with just watching or whatever. They want to be it. And I realized that when I was a kid, my life was full of unfortunate incidents, but I realized early on that reality, my life was real, and that everything I'd seen in movies was fantasy. It was not real, it's fake. And so early on, I'm thankful that I understood the difference between reality and fantasy. And many kids today absolutely cannot tell the difference. And I don't know why. Maybe as adults, we're not doing our job, showing the younger generations, this is make-believe. This is not real. This is fake. All of Hollywood is built on a lie. You already know this. It's all fake. It's always been fake. And so people like this guy, this poor kid, not that what he did is not to be justified. I understand it. But something happened to him that drove him to do this. And obviously there was no one there for him to help him through this difficult time, through what he was thinking was a way out. And it was the wrong thing to do, of course. Luckily, no one, as of yet, has died. So hopefully the man that's in critical condition will pull through and there will be no fatalities. But initially, I'm talking about Monday morning, yesterday morning when I heard this story, they had said that there was one death. So, my thoughts, the movie companies are doing their job. You know, they're making entertainment, fantasy. Uh, I think it falls on the people to realize the difference between reality and fantasy, and this person crossed the line. I'm not saying he's not at fault. Of course he is at fault. But there's a bigger issue here. You know, that last Joker movie was super serious, and it was very psychological. Uh, it and my question is, how many children saw that movie? You know, this goes back to the Dark Knight when the uh, domestic terrorist man went into the theater and attacked or killed many people watching The Dark Knight in the theater. This was in Colorado, I believe. So this is not the first time. Okay. So with that, I say thank you for watching today's video. Share, comment, like, let us know what you think. Are movies today helping young people take things too far? Should we cut down on watching these things? I mean, at one point now you realize that this type of programming does affect people. Clearly, here it affected this young Japanese man's life, where he just wanted to go out as a famous villain, you know. And it said he adored the Joker. So yeah, that's too much, you know. There's a difference between reality and fantasy. Okay. And so with that, I'd like to thank you for watching today's show. Please consider subscribing, share, like, comment. What do you think? God bless you guys in Jesus Christ's name. Take care of yourselves out there. Be careful. And God bless you all. I'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye.